Chew on this NFL talk. We review the 2011 season and preview the 2012 season of each division. The Chew on this cast of Bob Alvis, Scott Wilson, and Will Castle. In this episode, we break down the NFC South. Moving quickly right along. NFC South, New Orleans. Well, Drew Brees is an unrestricted free agent. He ain't going anywhere. If he does, then New Orleans is really going to burn to the ground. They do have some other guys that are free agents. I believe it's Starks, one of the guards. New Orleans just needs to re-sign their own, I think. I don't think anybody is in rapid decline to where they need to go get somebody.
And they've been pretty stable. I mean, they generally don't make a lot of moves.
Defense, they might want to do a little something.
Yeah.
But, we could say the same thing like we said for Green Bay. Atlanta, I don't know if you need to really do that much on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, Bernard Turner's still...
Yeah, Julio Jones has been a good pick.
Yeah, I think wasting a 5th or 6th round pick on a running back, just give him a shot.
You got Snelling.
Because Turner is getting a little older,
right?
And
just running back years.
Yeah, in running back.
Defense. Aren't they a little old with some of their key guys on defense?
I think so.
Although I do like Curtis Lofton, and was he out of Missouri?
I don't know.
There's some linebacker out of Missouri that I like. Kenny Lofton might help him too. He actually played with Atlanta with the Braves.
Yep.
One of the 14 teams Kenny Lofton played with. Carolina. I think the longer Fig is comfortable with the system, the better Carolina gets.
Yeah, I just think it needs some defense.
Maybe one more good pass rusher.
I like Ron Rivera too. Well, didn't Carolina have one of their bigger defensive guys get hurt earlier in the year and was out? I think. I can't remember who it was, but I thought they had somebody.
That sounds right.
Get hurt, but I think Rivera is going to be a good coach for them if he stays. But I have a theory that at some point Jason Garrett's going to get fired from Dallas. Mm-hmm. Lovie Smith's going to get fired from Chicago. Lovie Smith's going to go coach Dallas. Rivera will be called by the Bears. He may go to the Bears, and then Carolina will be looking for somebody. Gus Malzahn.
Go Cow.
Okay.
Tampa Bay. Who wants to take this one?
Not it.
I was a little bit... I felt like Raheem deserved one more year.
From what I read...
I know they tanked at the end of the season.
End of the season? Like last
last 2/3 of the season.
They stopped after 4.
Yeah.
What I have read about Raheem is Raheem will probably be a good head coach one day, but he just needs more time.
It's too green?
Pretty much. They said Raheem is probably needs to go coach a secondary again somewhere because he did really good with the D-backs. And then, DBs, excuse me. Not the Arizona Diamondbacks.
I thought you said D-bags.
I said D-bags.
Good job coaching the D-backs.
But then work his way back up to a defensive coordinator and a head coach. He's young.
Yeah,
He's in his 30s.
30s, early.
Yeah. So, two stops mentioned, by the way, were Pittsburgh and Washington.
Was he a coordinator before he got a head coach job, or was he just
I think he might have been coordinator for 1 year, but I wouldn't swear.
I don't think I'd ever hire a head coach that was not a coordinator somewhere. Just because I think...
Jim Zorn.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Jim Zorn. And I think Jim Zorn gets a lot of crap for this.
He got screwed.
But, Jim, if you're offered a head coaching job, even if you feel you're not ready, I don't think you can turn it down because there are only 32 of these jobs, and you don't know when the next...
Well, look at the money.
Right. Well, not even just the money, but if you want to really, truly advance in the profession, that phone may never ring again.
But the whole thing is that what I feel bad about Zorn for was...
It's nothing, because you hate the Redskins.
No, it's not. It's they had all their coaches lined up, saying, all right, you're the assistant, you're the blah, 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 blah. Zorn, no, we want you to be the coordinator. No one wants the job. Zorn, you're it.
Who all turned that down? I forget. Or who is it better to start with? Who didn't turn it down?
Yeah, they had big name guys.
Rumor mill in Tampa Bay is I told you I heard Jeff Fisher, but Mike Sherman,
former Packer or Eagle,
Texas A&M,
Packer, not Eagle.
I'm thinking of Ray Rhodes.
Yeah. Mike Sherman's wife.
Ray Rhodes.
And Mike Sherman,
And
to me,
TJ Yates also.
to me, the most famous incident.
I don't see color, yo.
Obviously. To me, the most famed incident Mike Sherman ever had with Tampa Bay was, remember after that game, that time with Warren Sapp?
No.
Remember that time?
They used to be big rivals.
Warren Sapp kind of blindsided Chad Clifton on a return from Tampa Bay.
Yes, I do.
And Sherman just kind of came up to him and gave him the old FU.
Really?
Not the old John Cena FU, but the real, the verbal FU after the game, and they got into it a little bit. But, I've never really heard a bad word about Sherman in terms of, I think from what I hear, Sherman and Raheem Morris are totally opposite, though, and that might be what Tampa Bay needs.